Progress is a way of life in America, fast-moving and constantly changing. I'm Greg Gumbel, and from business to technology, from the bustling cities to the peaceful suburbs, we're going to take you coast to coast, showing you today what you're going to be talking about tomorrow. Welcome to Eye on America. Whether it's urban living, planned communities, or luxury mountain retreats, developing our neighborhoods of tomorrow takes foresight. Join us as we talk to a leader in planned development.
More than 2 years after Hurricane Katrina destroyed lives, wiped out homes, and left thousands of survivors with a feeling of devastation, efforts are still underway to rebuild the storm-stricken regions of Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama. The economic loss for the Gulf region and subsequent flooding in New Orleans is expected to exceed $100 billion, making Katrina the worst disaster in U.S. history. To spur redevelopment in the areas affected by Hurricane Katrina, the U.S. government enacted legislation, the Gulf Opportunity Zone Act of 2005, providing tax incentives to communities in the zone.
There's tremendous economic drivers already occurring in the Gulf Coast, especially the casino industry. Where the GO zone comes into play is we look at that as icing on the cake. And by that I mean the GO zone property owner gets to depreciate 50% of the value of his property in the first year, and then depreciate the remaining 50% of the property over the normal 27.5 period. The only caveat there is that the property must be in service by December 31st of 2010.
People love to talk about the casino industry, but there's government contracts, there's the expansion of Stennis Space Center, there's manufacturing, there's all sorts of things that are really driving this economy and actually make it very much recession-proof. What I recognize is that it's about the people. The people are driving this recovery effort.
Federal investment in the recovery process itself is what's dominating our recovery and our revitalization. When you take hundreds of millions of federal dollars and inject them into a community this size, it really creates an incredible place to live. We think that our future is bright here, and it's unfortunate that the worst natural disaster in American history struck here, but it's given us an opportunity to recover better than we were before.
As economic growth is taking shape, the need for affordable housing in the region has become even more paramount. Mississippi Governor Haley Barbour has announced the need for 100,000 homes to be built within the next year, and others predict there is a growing need for as many as 300,000 additional homes in the next 3 to 5 years due to the region's economic boom.
Our company plays a small but very vital role in the rebuilding of the coast. One of the things that I think that we bring to the table that may be a little bit different than anybody else is we really understand how to create affordable housing. It's about identifying the land, and after doing that, then it's about finding a product that'll work for the local economy, marrying the two, and at the end of the day, what you really have is housing that people want and they can afford.
Blue Oak Construction is addressing the high demand for affordable housing in an area known as Bayside Park, located halfway between New Orleans, Louisiana, and Biloxi, Mississippi.
The Bayside Park project is a great opportunity for investors based on the local economic conditions. The hurricane took away hundreds of thousands of houses on the Mississippi coast, so houses have to be rebuilt, and predominantly the need is for affordable homes. You have to have homes in the $100,000 and low $100,000 range, and Bayside Park is probably the only location on the coast that provides that.
The Bayside Park project consists of over 6,000 platted lots, including single-family detached homes and multifamily duplex units, and is located within the GO zone.
I think one of the neat things about Bayside Park is that it's one of those rare opportunities that come along where the needs of the people, the needs of for affordable housing and the needs of the investor kind of coincide. You take the GO zone and you add to it that the land is undervalued, and the fact that we can come in with our expertise and what we do as a company, clean up the area, force appreciation, couple it with the GO zone, and the marriage of the two makes it a very, very powerful thing for the investor.